Hello, and welcome to another episode of Minds and Machines, exploring the AI-human nexus. I'm your host, Harry, along with my co-host partner, Grace, and as always, we're here to probe the fascinating intersection of artificial intelligence and human cognition. This podcast is written and produced by Christopher Saleh, a leading mind in the realm of artificial intelligence and behavioral and cognitive psychology. So, welcome to this week's podcast titled Beneath the Surface, Navigating the Concealed Currents of High-Functioning Depression and Anxiety. In this podcast, we aim to shed light on the often misunderstood world of high-functioning depression and anxiety. Join us as we delve into the definition, identification, and debunking of myths and misconceptions surrounding these hidden struggles. In today's episode, we'll cover exploring living and working with high-functioning depression and anxiety, including definitions, personal stories, workplace dynamics, coping strategies, and support systems.
Today's episode is all about invisible illnesses, specifically high-functioning depression and anxiety. These conditions are becoming increasingly prevalent, and it's important that we shed light on them. By exploring this subject with a nuanced and compassionate lens, we can provide significant value and understanding to our listeners. Let's start by understanding what high-functioning depression and anxiety really mean. It's not always easy to identify these conditions because those who experience them often put up a facade of functionality. We'll dive into the definition and identification of high-functioning depression and anxiety, helping our listeners understand how they may manifest. One of the challenges surrounding high-functioning depression and anxiety is the existence of myths and misconceptions. Many people have preconceived notions about individuals managing these conditions, assuming that they couldn't possibly be struggling internally if they appear to have it all together. We'll debunk these misunderstandings and address the stereotypes associated with high-functioning depression and anxiety. Now let's share some personal narratives. We'll share some real scenarios in real life from individuals who shared their stories about managing work, social life, and self-care while dealing with these invisible illnesses. Of course, names and specifics have been changed to respect the privacy of the individuals. These real stories will help our listeners gain insights and empathy for those going through similar experiences. We'll also delve into how high-functioning depression and anxiety impact daily life, including relationships, work, and overall quality of life. Moving on to the workplace, it's important to explore how employers and colleagues can create a supportive environment for those with invisible illnesses. We'll discuss strategies that can be used to foster supportive environments and ensure that individuals with high-functioning depression and anxiety feel understood and valued. Additionally, we'll look at the legal and ethical considerations surrounding mental health in the workplace, discussing workplace laws and rights regarding mental health and reasonable accommodations. Coping strategies are crucial for individuals managing high-functioning depression and anxiety. We'll talk about how therapists and psychiatrists approach the treatment of these conditions, exploring the professional help available. In addition to professional help, we'll also delve into various self-help techniques that have proven beneficial. From mindfulness to journaling to lifestyle modifications, we'll discuss the different strategies individuals can implement to cope with their invisible illnesses. Support systems play a significant role in helping individuals with high-functioning depression and anxiety. We'll discuss how family and friends can understand, recognize, and support someone experiencing these conditions. It's important for loved ones to have the knowledge and tools to provide effective support. Finally, we'll highlight local and online resources, such as support groups, forums, and organizations, where individuals and their loved ones can find the help they need. In conclusion, living and working with high-functioning depression and anxiety is a challenging journey. By discussing this topic and addressing the various aspects of it, we hope to provide valuable insights, understanding, and support to our listeners. Remember, you are not alone, and there are resources and strategies available to help you navigate this invisible illness.
Meet Alex, a high-ranking professional in a corporate setting, always exceeding targets and renowned for a perpetually upbeat demeanor. Behind the curtain of accolades and a seemingly perfect life, Alex wrestles daily with high-functioning depression and anxiety. Every morning, it's a struggle to get out of bed, not due to a lack of motivation, but because of the mental exhaustion that lingers despite adequate sleep. At work, Alex pushes through, with anxiety-driven perfectionism often misinterpreted as dedication. However, the internal dialogue is harsh, characterized by relentless self-criticism and perpetual fear of failure. Despite feeling constantly drained, Alex ensures to wear a mask of happiness and competence, silently managing the inner turmoil to maintain the outward image of success and stability.
Sarah is a college student known for her infectious smile and involvement in various campus activities. Peers often describe her as the life of the party, always lending a helping hand and never missing a social event. However, Sarah's exuberance masks her struggles with high-functioning anxiety and depression. Nights are long, filled with racing thoughts about assignments, social interactions, and future uncertainties. Sarah finds herself constantly seeking validation through academic achievement and social acceptance, which provides temporary relief but perpetuates a vicious cycle of anxiety. While she never misses a deadline, each submission is paired with an internal barrage of self-doubt and apprehension. Friends remain unaware as Sarah masterfully disguises her internal battles with a beaming exterior and active social life.
Welcome back, dear listeners, to another captivating episode of our podcast. And today, we have a special sponsor that we're excited to tell you about. This episode is brought to you by Socrates Academy, the go-to place for anyone looking to embark on a successful career in the jobs of the future. Socrates Academy. Find them online at socratesacademy.com. Socrates Academy offers a wide range of innovative training programs that will equip you with the skills and knowledge you need to thrive in this ever-evolving digital landscape. They are constantly rolling out new programs, and let me tell you about two exciting ones to get you started. The first is the AI Prompt Engineering Program, designed to take you from an AI novice to a confident AI navigator. In this program, you'll delve into the fascinating world of artificial intelligence, learning the ins and outs of this technology that is shaping our future. And guess what? With AI job opportunities growing by the day, this is the perfect time to engage in this program and open doors to new career possibilities. But that's not all. Socrates Academy also offers a program dedicated to working or starting your own digital marketing agency. This comprehensive course covers everything you need to know about digital marketing strategies, using AI-powered tools effectively, and mastering social media best practices. Whether you're a budding entrepreneur or looking to enhance your marketing career, this program has got you covered. They are offering some free courses to get you started. Sign up for their news and updates as they are rolling out new programs constantly. So, dear listeners, if you're ready to take your career to new heights and be prepared for the jobs of the future, I urge you to visit socratesacademy.com, explore their innovative programs, browse through their extensive resources, and embark on a learning journey that will set you apart in today's digital age. Remember, this episode is proudly brought to you by Socrates Academy, your gateway to success in the jobs of the future. Visit them today at socratesacademy.com.
Welcome back to our podcast, Beneath the Surface, Navigating the Concealed Currents of High-Functioning Depression and Anxiety. People who are experiencing high-functioning depression may appear to be managing their lives effectively, but they're often grappling with significant inner turmoil. Some risks and problems that might emerge down the line for these individuals include burnout. Continually pushing through emotional and mental barriers without addressing the underlying issues can lead to physical and mental burnout. Consequences are exhaustion, decreased productivity, and increased susceptibility to physical illnesses. Relationship strain. Concealing emotional struggles can create distance and misunderstanding in personal relationships. Consequences are loved ones may feel excluded or bewildered by the incongruence between outward appearance and inner reality, potentially leading to isolation for the person struggling. Substance abuse. Some individuals may resort to self-medication with alcohol, drugs, or engaging in other risky behaviors to manage their emotional pain. Consequences are development of addiction or engaging in harmful behaviors can further complicate mental and physical health. Chronic physical health problems, persistent stress and mental struggle can manifest in physical ailments. Consequences could include chronic pain, digestive issues, and cardiovascular problems can emerge, intertwined with mental health struggles. Impaired decision-making. Depression can impact cognitive functioning, clouding judgment, and decision-making. Consequences are that this may result in suboptimal choices regarding careers, relationships, and personal well-being, even if day-to-day functioning appears stable. Neglected self-care. Individuals might prioritize external responsibilities over their well-being. Consequences are ignoring self-care can lead to an erosion of physical and mental health over time, which may eventually impede functionality. Suicidal ideation or attempts. Sustained emotional pain without relief or support can lead to suicidal thoughts or behaviors. Consequences are, this represents a critical risk that necessitates immediate professional intervention. What about missed opportunities for support? Outward appearance of stability might prevent recognition of struggle by loved ones or professionals. Consequences could include lack of intervention or support prolongs suffering and potentially exacerbates the condition. Impact on quality of life. Persistent internal struggle impacts overall happiness and satisfaction. Consequences usually are the continuous battle with depression, even when functioning at a high level, likely diminishes overall life satisfaction and personal fulfillment. Now, we can devote an entire episode to each one of these. It's crucial to note that high-functioning depression is particularly insidious because it can be so well hidden, even from those closest to the individual. Therefore, understanding, recognizing, and addressing this invisible struggle is paramount in providing support and reducing associated risks.
Let's take a moment and discuss the legal and ethical considerations surrounding mental health in the workplace. Involve recognizing, accommodating, and supporting employees while respecting their privacy and rights. Although we can't cover everything in depth, we can shed some light on the basic legal and ethical considerations surrounding mental health in the workplace. Just to note that this is an overall view and different countries might have various laws and regulations, but here are some general aspects. The legal considerations break down in these high points. 1. Protection from discrimination. Employees with mental health conditions are typically protected from discrimination, harassment, or unjust termination under various laws, like the Americans with Disabilities Act, ADA, in the US. 2. Reasonable accommodations. Employers are generally required to provide reasonable accommodations for employees experiencing mental health conditions as long as it doesn't cause undue hardship to the organization. And 3. Privacy and confidentiality. Employers must adhere to regulations related to protecting the privacy and confidentiality of employee health information, such as adhering to Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, HIPAA standards in the US. 4. Occupational health and safety. Workplaces are typically required to ensure a safe and healthy working environment, which can include addressing mental health risks and stressors. 5. Compensation and benefits. Depending on jurisdiction, employees might be entitled to compensation or leave benefits related to mental health, such as through disability insurance or statutory leave provisions. Ethical considerations. 1. Fostering a supportive environment. Ethically, workplaces should foster an environment that supports mental well-being and reduces stigma related to mental health issues. 2. Employee dignity. Employers should respect the inherent dignity of all employees, including those dealing with mental health issues, and should avoid any actions that might marginalize or demean them. 3. Transparency. While maintaining confidentiality, organizations should be transparent about policies and processes related to mental health and support available to employees. 4. Fair treatment. Ensuring that all employees, including those dealing with mental health issues, are treated fairly and equitably, ensuring they have equal access to opportunities and support. 5. Inclusivity. Promoting an inclusive environment where employees of all mental health statuses feel valued and accepted. 6. Training and awareness. Ethically, workplaces should ensure that leadership and HR personnel are trained to navigate mental health considerations with sensitivity and understanding. 7. Support and resources. Providing resources, tools, and perhaps even counseling services to assist employees in managing their mental health effectively. Ensuring a workplace abides by relevant legal standards and ethical norms related to mental health is crucial in promoting a healthy, supportive, and productive work environment. Specific legal obligations and ethical expectations might vary, so it is advisable for organizations to seek local legal counsel and utilize expert resources in crafting policies and practices related to mental health in the workplace. Professionals often provide multiple layers of advice to individuals with high-functioning depression and anxiety, recognizing the complexity of these conditions. Here's a consolidated piece of final advice, drawing from common recommendations. Embrace vulnerability and seek support. While your strength and resilience have carried you through challenging times, remember that vulnerability is not a sign of weakness. True strength often lies in recognizing when to seek help and allowing yourself to be supported. Acknowledge your struggles. Acceptance is the first step. By admitting to yourself that you're facing challenges, you pave the way for constructive solutions. Professional help. Even if you feel you're managing, a therapist or counselor can provide coping strategies, validation, and a safe space to express feelings. They can offer tailored advice based on your specific circumstances. Open up to trusted individuals. Sharing your experiences with trusted friends or family can alleviate feelings of isolation and provide a supportive network. Establish boundaries. Recognize the importance of setting limits in your personal and professional life. Learn to say no when necessary and prioritize self-care. Engage in self-care. Activities like meditation, exercise, reading, or even simple relaxation techniques can provide relief and increase resilience. Avoid self-medication. Relying on substances or risky behaviors can exacerbate symptoms and introduce new problems. Seek healthier coping mechanisms and consider professional help if struggling with substance use. Stay informed. Understanding your conditions can empower you. Stay updated with recent research and insights about high-functioning depression and anxiety. Consider joining a support group. Engaging with others who share similar experiences can offer validation, understanding, and shared coping strategies. Remember, while you've skillfully navigated life's demands amidst your personal struggles, seeking assistance and building a supportive environment can enhance your quality of life and ensure long-term well-being. While this encapsulates key advice, it's essential to understand that every individual's journey with high-functioning depression and anxiety is unique. Personalized guidance based on one's circumstances, background, and specific challenges is vital.
Today's episode of Minds and Machines, Exploring the AI-Human Nexus, was written and produced by Christopher Saleh and sponsored by Socrates Academy. In today's episode, we delved into the world of living and working with high-functioning depression and anxiety, discussing definitions, personal stories, workplace dynamics, coping strategies, and support systems. Thank you for tuning in to Invisible Illnesses, Living and Working with High-Functioning Depression and Anxiety, where we've explored the definition, identification, myths, and misconceptions surrounding these conditions. Don't miss our next episode, and remember to subscribe for more insightful discussions on understanding high-functioning depression and anxiety. Until next week, stay safe, stay cool, and enjoy life the way it was intended. And don't forget to click the subscribe button. For now, until the next episode, I bid you farewell.